Good morning. The far-right party Vox held a mass rally in Madrid yesterday ahead of the European elections, touting the support of international allies, including the Argentinian president, the prime ministers of Italy and Hungary, and right-wing leaders from France and Portugal. Nearly 11,000 supporters, according to Vox, packed a former bull ring, waving Spanish flags, as well as some from Argentina, Cuba, Venezuela and Israel. They cheered speakers, including the French presidential candidate Marine Le Pen, and jeered at every mention of the Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez. The presence of foreign dignitaries prompted tight security. The Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, who appeared via a video link, won applause for her speech in Spanish, in which she attacked irregular migration and surrogate pregnancies. Like its partners in the European Parliament's ECR group, Vox hopes to ride a popularist wave in the June 9th elections to increase its current representation of 4 MEPs. The Taliban government on Saturday said that the death toll from an overnight gun attack on Western tourists in central Afghanistan had risen to at least 6, including 3 Spaniards. An Interior Ministry spokesman said in a video statement that the Friday evening shooting in Bamiyan city by unknown assailants left 3 Afghans dead. He said that 4 foreigners and 3 Afghans were among those wounded, and Taliban security forces had apprehended 7 suspects. The Foreign Ministry here said a group of its diplomats was travelling to the Afghan capital Kabul to assist nationals affected by the attack. Cyclists in Zaragoza have been outraged after the city decided to introduce a proposal that calls for mandatory insurance for bicycles and other directives, with many labelling them as contrary to safety and unenforceable, whilst also being steeped in prejudice. The preliminary draft of the Urban Mobility Ordinance of Zaragoza was passed last week by the local government, with the initial proposal coming from the far-right Vox and agreed by the Conservative People's Party, aiming to end the legal uncertainty when a cyclist is involved in an accident. The ordinance is open to public consultation for 30 days, and if passed, it would make Zaragoza the only city in the world to introduce civil liability insurance for cyclists. The stargazers in both Spain and Portugal were stunned on Saturday night as a glowing fireball shot overhead and turned the night sky a greenish blue. A number of witnesses uploaded video footage on social media, and the European Space Agency has provided details of the flying object and its journey. In an update yesterday, the ESA said it appears that this object was a small piece of a comet. They estimated that it flew over Spain and Portugal before burning up over the Atlantic Ocean. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.